4. Cut off laziness. Intentions don't pay bills.
Cut off laziness. Some people are just lazy. Intention doesn't pay the bill. Some people are just lazy, and the reason they are lazy is because of excuses. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, Charlie, I have some intention. Charlie, I have some business plan. Charlie, I'm going to launch it next year. And then if I launch it, Charlie, I am planning it. No, you are just being lazy. So you need to find a way to stop being lazy. You need to find a way to start taking life seriously. And sometimes people think that scrolling on social media is working. Some people think that, they are going to watch some YouTube video because they are researching. No, it's just an excuse for your laziness. That is why there are many of you who have read books on entrepreneurship. You've listened to podcasts on entrepreneurship. You've read books on finance. You've read books on investment. You've read books and read books and read books, listened to podcasts, but you've never done anything. So when we come to you, you'll be like, hey, Charlie, I've read this book, Charlie. I've read Robert Kiyosaki. I've read Dan Locke. I've read this. I've read this. I've read this. But your life stinks because you have not implemented anything you have read. So you always give yourself the excuse, one more book, then I'll be ready. One more podcast, then I'll be ready. You are just being lazy. The earlier you execute, the better your life is going to be. So you've read on entrepreneurship. What business do you have? You've read on investment. How much do you have in investment? You've read on various things. Which of those things have you implemented in your life? And this is what distinguishes the wealthy from everyone else, the successful from everyone else. Laziness, the attitude of not taking an action and giving excuses in the name of not being ready. And that is the story of some of you. You have an idea, you have a business that you want to start, but then you are still waiting. You've read all the books on entrepreneurship, listened to all the podcasts on entrepreneurship, but you have still not done anything. You don't even have a social media page. You've not registered your business. You've not bought your business's domain. You've not done anything, and you are just there. And every day you think, I'm reading another book. And so that is making you think you are working on the dream, but in reality, you ain't doing anything. You are just being lazy. Taking actions, it's important. If you want to become successful, you got to stop being lazy. If you want to become successful, you got to stop giving yourself the excuses. I remember when I started my journey, people were like, hey, you need a business plan, yada, 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 yada. You don't need a business plan to start a business. Who told you need a business plan to start a business? You don't need a business plan. Go out there, find out what you need. You don't need to sit down and prepare a business plan. Some of you have prepared business plan. How far? You don't need a business plan to start a business. You need to identify what it is and start doing. You think I prepared a business plan to start my business? It was a waste of time because I was there. And I was trying, hey, Charlie, you need a business plan. Oh, you need this. Hey, you need this. You need this. You need this. They were all excuses for my laziness until I got to the point and I started taking an action. Then when I started taking an action, things begin to fall. Because it is when you start taking actions that the picture becomes clearer. Intentions will not take you anywhere. Actions will make the difference.